All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is the African Crypto Warlord coming to you from Solar Eclipse Day. Today we're going to be looking into TRX, USDT, less spoken about shitcoin, but I think actually does have a little bit of utility given I use it for sending USDT around. All right, is this recording? She's recording. Okay, let's get into it. So, what are we looking at here? Oh, walk it like I talk it. That's what we're listening to whilst we're doing this analysis. That coin you just saw was the 24-hour Laplace distribution. Quick little breakdown. We start from the 21 day. We end up on the 1 minute. There is a 1 minute Laplace distribution coin. So if the internet's fast enough and this uploads, hopefully it's tradable. Put those notifications on, like and subscribe, and be careful who you share this with. We don't want Justin's son promising us another Tesla. Okay. Long story short, let's see, volatility is contracting. So just a quick observation, any closes below, thank you, Marth, any closes below 12 cents, 75. We do look for some continuation to the downside. So this is longer term timeframes. We are sort of trapped in this range. There is an opportunity here for a pump into a hidden bear div. And all spazzed out. She has met her targets. Okay. Cool. 21 days, 50-50 on the volatility, no direction. Something's wanting to build here, so let's go into the lower term timeframes and see. Currently stuck in 50-50 mode on the 14-day, hidden bull div. I want to see if it's bouncing off a mean. Indeed. Point of liquidity is formed at 10 cents over here. This is again an opportunity for a lower high. We need to see what these other timeframes are saying. Generally, what's going to happen is volatility is going to contract and PCs are going to be in the positive phase. So any pumps are going to be sold into until it can break above, pretty much just call it 13 cents. All right, 50-50 here, no trend. We do have some mean reversion playing through. I want some reverse wave tendies on just for simple. Cool, that's perfect. And you, same thing. All right, so nice little squeeze happening here. Can only really say it's going to be a short squeeze if the next candle in 6 days, or even this candle, can close above 12 cents 37. All right, that will naturally have mean reversion through and might be able to push this thing into pump mode, pushing it back into 13 cents. Any failures below here, we're going to pull back to this target down here at 10 cents. Okay. Now, let's see the 5-day. 5-day is technically in a sneaky pump mode, which should put it above its mean, not above its mean. Okay, so there's a little trap being formed here. Okay, it's gonna need to have like the 24-hour, 12-hour, and 6-hour say that there's bullish posturing in order to break through this, at least within this week. And we also throw up some weekly targets. So 3-day is expanding, but in a random walk. So this is more like a reversal. It's not a trend. So it's going to need a lot of work. Looking already a little bit overextended, but we do have DLP that will allow it to pull through. Reverse wave tendy, close above reverse wave tendy into these 13 cent targets again. So it's 13 cents is popping up on quite a lot of time frames. We will justify this at the end. We'll quantify this shit as well. Contracting, losing positive correlation, general observation, no closes above. If it closes above the white line, you do have the opportunity for price discovery. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Volatility is expanding, but it's losing its trend here. So this is quite a bit of a consolidation area here. There is some mean reversion to the downside. So positive returns are decaying to the downside. Going to have to sit this one out maybe. And here it's 50-50. Can have a driver bear coming through here. Outliers have been met to the top side. Given we're looking at said outliers over here, that's what you're going to look at the 6-hour. Okay, 6-hour here, contracting was positively correlated. This isn't so good on the 3-hour, as this is pretty much saying she's ready for a dump continuation. I'll do it on the 90-minute, the next time frame down. Perfect, the VREs are loaded here. Okay, we are looking for a touchdown to this region here. I want to put a horizontal ray in. Oh wow, that's quite a few. Okay, bang and bang. All right. So any failures from up here, we are going to get a very big pull down. Wow. This coin did rip. Pretty much front ran itself. So if there were buyers in this big wick, I need to make this big screen so maybe it's, oof, good son. Given that there were buyers at this big wick over here, you might expect another pullback into one of these regions to see, hey, are there still buyers there? All right. That's sort of null and void. Once we're above, just call it tier 13 cents, I think was our target. So we pretty much have to be above current price action in order to make that null and void. And 90-minute is over skid overs. That's trying to look for a trend shortly. Let's go look at the 45-minute. 45-minute is again 50-50. There's going to be a huge trend from the 45-minute kicking from here. All right. This is a little bit tough to trade. So we've got this point up here again, 12 cents, 31, looking for kill zone. And as you can see, we have a mean that we demarcated earlier is now matching up here. And the bottom side of reverse wave tendies is there. All right. So those are those blue lines in this region here. You can throw that on, but it's not going to make sense on the right. It really needs to hold above 12 cents 31 in order for a serious continuation up. Otherwise, a pullback and staying above 12 cents, I would maybe say it's a bullish market. So let's just mark this one out in a different color. So when we get back to the daily cone, horizontal ray, I'm going to make that pink. And I want to see where it ends up on my Laplace distribution cones. Okay. All right. 15-minute. Let's have a look. You see some liquidity building here. It's obviously been wound up for quite a while. Lots of shit in the book. Again, we've got this reverse wave tendy sitting here. Any failure below orange line, which we'll demarcate on the 24-hour, we are looking for a cent to the downside. Anything that's going to stop that is 12 cents. 235, maybe a hidden bull div, given the returns are quite decayed on the top side. All right, here's contraction is 50-50. We've got a 1-minute cone. Is she still in place? Okay. I hit these. Yeah, she's still in place. Okay, cool. Let's get this. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Alt R. Okay, your trend is going to confirm to the downside. Any close below 12 cents 274. You are looking for at least 12 cents 253. These are weird numbers. Let's just give it a measure move from here to here is a 0.18 and back to a mean at 0.42. Failures into the next VRE, and that's about your 1% move. Stay above said orange line, you'll be gravy. Now let's put it back into this Laplace distribution cone here. See what is happening there. Make this big. Come on, make this big. Make this big, you piece of shit. Okay, that's completely outside of the cone. It's currently bouncing off of its mean here on the 1 minute. There's the bounce. Wow, very strong move coming in. It's going to be trapped into this pink range. All right, any failures below here on the skew, 12,286. This becomes the range. I'll draw it out at least on the 1 minute. And now this will apply to the same 24-hour that we're going to go back to here. Okay, 24-hour Laplace distribution cone. Nothing. All right, failure. Well, let's zoom out here. Make big. Hide this shit. Okay, any closes above 12 cents 30, you do look for it to try and push for 13 cents. 350, and if it can hold above there, it moves into price discovery mode. Let's put some VREs on, see if we have any levels up here. We do. Thing that will initially stop price discovery is pretty much a 14 stop VRE monthly and a 15 cent. That's quite a big move. 15 cent and a half, you could say. Price discovery will be capped out there. Okay, VRE off. Now let's get a very bearish scenario going here. Any failures below this blue line, we do look for the mean at 6 cents. Okay, and That's quite a big fall away. Now, if we go into the cone without the skew, all right, any failures outside of this cone, as you can see, it came in, bounced off of the top. Very, very unusual that it gets that bounce off the top. If it fails here, though, you're looking at a 5.5 cent move, or 5.5 cent target. Any closes above 6.63 cents, still technically long-term bullish. Now, if you can see here, if I was to zoom out, okay, this was pretty much the current bottom where volatility all flash zero. And what do I mean by that? I mean this. Okay. These things. Volatility completely flash zero means we're looking for a mean reversion phase, and volatility can only expand once it's hit zero. So you're going to need the VJ jokes, TRX, to pretty much have some flashes outside of this cone in order for it to keep this bullish posturing for the next month, 3 months. Yeah, if you found that information helpful, please do smash your face on that like button. Discord links below. Alpha Trading Tools, these things I am jamming on here. Go away. Go away. And my private Discord as well. So you guys are more than welcome to jump in. If you have any shit coins that you'd like me to review, please leave them in the comments below. And if they're on TradingView, I will do a full analysis. Much power, stay wow. African Crypto Warlord, out.